Well. Namaste and sakpase to all of my Leos. We are doing Leo. What's cracking? What's bracking? What's good with the Leos? What's happening? Fifth house in the mother building. This is Priestess Yaya. We are doing back with another one, but this one is for Leo. Um, this is for all Leo placements, all right? It doesn't matter where Leo falls at in your birth chart, your natal chart. You could be a Leo sun, a Leo moon. You could have a north or a south node placement in Leo. You could have a rising or ascendant in Leo. You could have a Chiron in Leo. You could have a Lilith placement in Leo. All of those placements are significant, by the way. Rising, ascendant, north node, south node, Chiron, and Lilith are very significant in the birth chart. You are, as a disclaimer, let me just get this shit out the way. I do curse. You know what I'm saying? I curse on this channel. I use profanity, Leo, gang. So if that's something that offends you guys, you might not want to watch me, Leos. Also worth mentioning, I am a practitioner of Hoodoo, Voodoo, Santeria, Palamanyambe, and Obeya. So if that's something that troubles you, you're definitely not going to watch me, because a lot of you Leos that are tapping in and tuning in, you yourself are some type of practitioner. You're a sorcerer. You could be a priestess, shaman, oracle. You could be someone who is a seer, S-E-E-R. You could be clairvoyant. You could be a medium. You might channel messages, or receive downloads from spirit, your ancestors. But yeah, this is a general message. We're going to see what's happening with the fifth house. You are encouraged to like, share, and subscribe. Leos, fuck with me the long way. If you like this video and its contents, or it resonates with you, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, because there will be a part 2. So you are asked to hit the notification bell to all notifications. This is general. However, it's not going to resonate with all of you. As a matter of fact, Leo gang, this entire reading could be backwards. It could be vice versa. It could be flipped around. It could be upside down. So please do not force it. We're asking that you take only what resonates and discard the rest. As my motto goes, Leo gang, if the shit doesn't apply, kings and queens, we let it fly, because it may not be your reading, all right? So yeah, we're going to get right into my Leo tribe gang. It's been a minute, Leo, since we did a Leo video. All right, but we're just going to do a little peekaboo, you know, to see what's going on with the fifth house. Off camera, just so you're knowing, off camera, I have already cleansed the space in sage. All right, but we're going to get right into these messages. Spirit guides and angels, ancestors, the messages for the fifth house. Thank you. Let's see what's going on with Leo. And also, because I am an intuitive reader, some of the messages you get, Leo, will be a prescriptive message. Some will be intuitively speaking to you, okay? So we're gonna, all right, I think that's enough. Thank you. All right, my Leo gang, what do we got? Okay. Overall energy for the fifth house, kings, queens, emperors, and empresses. We have Mirror. Yep. Overall energy for the Leo gang, the Leo tribe, we got the Mirror energy. Again, it bears repeating, all right? Some of you could have been born in the 70s. You know, we got that whole disco ball right there. Some of you, it might actually have a disco ball inside your home. Someone here may actually work in a club, a nightclub, whatever have you. Okay. The Mirror energy, Leo gang, overall energy tells me that you guys are in a introspective mode. You are doing some soul searching. You're seeking insight or clarity. A lot of you Leo could be in hermit mode, okay? A Virgo also could be highly significant in your birth chart, or a Virgo could mean something to you. But you are in this hermit energy where you could be tuning out distractions. You're not trying to be around people because you're trying to get your shit together, okay? A lot of you Leos, it's just maybe even the dark night of the soul. Some of you could be doing shadow work. Needless to say, this is a time for you to take some time out and reflect. You're doing some inner reflections. You're doing some self-inventory is what I'm getting, okay? But this is a time where, again, it bears repeating, you might just you know, Leo is a sociable sign, all right? Fifth house energy, fire sign, fixed fire. You guys are very sociable. You're very active, all right? And you're the go-getter, all right? But at this particular time, some of you could have just kind of toned it back. You know, you dialed it back a bit. You're taking some time for yourself. Some of you are spending a lot of alone time, and it's all good, Leo. There's nothing wrong with you having alone time to, you know, gain further insight. You know, talk to your spirit guides, talk to God, talk to your angels, all right? So we got that energy of the mirror coming out, introspection, reflection, soul searching. And like I said, some of you could be, I'm hearing Saturday Night Fever. Somebody could have recently saw that, heard that song. Shout out to the Bee Gees. Saturday Night Fever could be relative. The theme of the 70s itself could be relative. And like I said, all of the other aspects of it, as far as someone possibly working in a club or even having a disco ball in the home, confirmation, right? Leo, some of you could be traveling during this time, guys, whether it's by pardon me, some of you could be traveling by plane. You could be flying to a different state, country, city, town. So travel is also indicated for my Leo gang. Some of y'all could be traveling, and this could be long distance travel, and it could be a short distance travel, but travel is a theme, and also some soul searching and reflection. Let's see what comes out. Now the overall energy is reflection. You know, some of you are looking at yourself, going deep within, getting to the heart of it, looking at you, you know, putting yourself under review is what I'm hearing, all right? What else for my Leo gang? So you can't make the shit up, Leo. We have power lines coming in. Okay, and also Leo's the number 20. What's that? The number 20 could be significant, and also the number 36 could mean something to you, all right? Someone here could be born on August 20th. The number 9 could be relative. Someone could be born on July 29th, August 9th. Also August the 2nd. July 20, someone could be a cusper. Okay, power lines is energy. Now with the power lines coming out, Leos, someone here also could be an electrician. Someone could actually work on power lines, or you could live somewhere where they are very prominent. But the power line represents that energy. There's a particular energy around you, Leos, that is very charging. You're not the sun for no reason. You feel me? So even if you have dialed back and tuned out distractions and kind of went into hermit mode, or you're not hanging out as often, you're not as sociable, the energy is still very palatable. Like you when you walk in the room, and I know you guys have heard this like 1,001 times, but when Leo walks in the room, the energy shifts, the energy changes. So it's like your energy, whether you are present or not, Leo, is what I'm intuitively feeling. Like a lot of you, whether you're around somebody or something, your energy is still felt. There's a very strong energy around you at this time also is what I'm getting. And this could be ancestral energy, this could be spiritual energy, this could be from the divine. Someone here has opened up their Akashic records. If you don't know what Akashic records is, you got to look it up. You got to look it up. It is very imperative. If you're someone who is spiritual or into the occult, into the esoteric or the metaphysical, you have to know what the Akashic records mean for you. So some of you Leos may have even opened up or gained access to your Akashic records. It's very significant. All right, what else do we got for Leo? Oh, okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the key for my Leo gang. Remember, guys, if it resonates, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to all. As I said, there will be a part 2. Keys could be significant for you right now, Leos. All right. And we know that keys open doors. There's this opportunity that is coming in for you. You can't make this shit up. There's an opportunity that is coming in for you. And you're not going to see this shit coming. Okay. Some of you may have just purchased a new home, a new car, whatever the case might be, but there is an opportunity that awaits you. The energy is there, Leo. There's something that's coming toward you. Some of you were born on the 17th of August. Someone here could have been born on the 8th of August as well, or the 28th of July. These dates and times are really significant, all right? So take what resonates, discard the rest. But there is something that's coming towards you. And with the keys energies, y'all might have, if you are looking for a home, or you're in search of a home, or in need of a home, some of you might be given the keys to a new home, okay? As it relates, even a vehicle. But it doesn't have to be any of those things. It could represent some great opportunity that comes your way. You know what I'm saying? Something you've been hoping for, praying for, wishing for, something that comes out of the woodwork. Okay, so there's opportunities, and just know the keys opens doors. So some way, somehow, there's going to be some type of meetup or a chance of a lifetime situation, or, you know, out of the blue kind of scenario where you're going to be put in a position where you get to seize an opportunity, something that you may or may not have been wanting for the longest of time. Now, I don't know what that is, Leo. It's for every Leo, it's a different thing. Some people were wanting a new job, a new home, a new car. Some of you were, you know, involved in your creative, if I can talk, creative endeavors, business opportunities. All types of opportunities are coming towards you, just so you know that the doors are opening. And I feel like after a lot of you have gone through the dark night of the soul, or have been doing healing or shadow work, these things are, you know, the doors are being opened. Because you're being your best self, and you're being true to yourself. Because Leo, I feel like, Leo gang, I feel like a lot of you realize, because you should have already known this shit, but you're starting to realize that you are the most valuable in the situation. All right? You are the most valuable person. And that's not me gaslighting you either. It's just me speaking that don't underestimate your significance. All right, what else for Leos? We got a lot of messages. All right, yeah, balance. Everything has to be in balance with the yin and yang energy. All right, some of you could be in the yin energy, some of you could be in the yang. I believe Leo is a yang energy. All right, so we got balance coming in for my 5th house. Now, Leo gang, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. As it relates to the balance energy, as I stated, you guys need to make sure that you do all things in moderation. Okay, what it states pertaining to the yin yang energy, it represents duality in all aspects of life: light and darkness, masculine and feminine Leos, the higher self and the shadow self. All right, these are all seemingly opposite 5th house, but they are complementary and interconnected. The duality of this symbol is that although its origin are divine in popular culture, it represents both the spiritual and the secular world. You do not have to choose one over the other, Leo. The symbol comes about as a charm or on a necklace to remind you to embrace and recognize all parts of yourself, including, Leos, the hidden or unseen aspects. Embrace your own duality. That's why a lot of you doing a lot of soul searching, and you're starting to come to terms with who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, so to speak. You know how they say it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, but you're coming to terms with who you are, and you're not feeling like you got to compromise who you are. You're being, I'm telling you, a lot of you have emerged from this energy a whole different person. You have gotten an insight, you've gotten some type of clarity, an epiphany, an aha moment, some type of spiritual breakthrough. All right. It also says express all aspects of yourself. Embrace your spirituality, Leos, and let go of anything weighing you down. Change your perspective. You cannot make this shit up. You've already done it. This is just this card pretty much just confirms that you have already done the soul work. You've done the shadow work. You're coming to terms with your dual personality, your dual nature, both aspects, the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects of Leo. What else do we got for Leo? You can't make this shit up. Give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you like the video and its contents. It resonates and you fuck with me the long way. What else for the 5th house? Caution. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see it, Leo, that's when it's meant to be seen by you. Okay, caution. Be careful, Leo. Use your intuition in all things. Proceed with caution. Someone here could work in construction. Shout out to you. Someone here could be a construction worker with this traffic cone. Even in just daily commute, Pay attention to your surroundings. And caution is always needed, Leos, with anything. Even when it comes to an important decision-making process, it's always best to err on the side of caution. Don't rush nothing. Don't take unnecessary risk. All right? Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your offers. Pay attention to your opportunities. All right? Community energy. The bees. The number 37 could be significant to someone here. When we see the bee, when I see this community energy, a lot of you could be networking. You're going to probably meet new people. Some of you could move to a new community. Bees could be relatives. Someone here could be a beekeeper or live a place where there's a lot. And if you do live somewhere where there's a lot of bees and beehives and all of those things, Leo, be mindful. Be mindful. I myself, I'm not a Leo, but I literally have been stung by a wasp more than one time. So I'm just saying, Leo, be mindful, be careful, but your community is going to play a role. Something is going to be significant about the community. Like I said, it bears repeating. Some of you could move to a new community, or in some way, shape, or form, your community is going to be of assistance to you. This is specific now. Community, there's definitely there could be a group of people. There could be some type of community outreach for you, Leo. Something about the community is going to be of some type of assistance, and I'm hearing whether they want to or fucking not. Okay, whether they want to or not. Final card for my Leo. See, you cannot make this shit the fuck up. Final card is the stars. All y'all wishes is going to come true. I tell you, whatever you've been praying for, manifesting, wishing for, affirming, visualizing, it is coming to pass. And Aquarius also can mean something to you, but this is divine guidance. Aquarius energy, but it talks about divine guidance. All right? So all of your wishes, everything you've been wishing is coming through. Everything that you've been praying for, hoping for, Leo, is coming, but this is divine timing at play. Always remember, all things happen in divine timing. And this card speaks to divine guidance. So you're being spiritually led, and you're listening to your ancestors. You're listening to your spirit guides. You're listening to your angels. You're listening to your higher power at this time. Again, healing. This card talks about healing, hope, faith, being renewed and restored, because a lot of you have gone through hell and back. But Leos, things are changing. You're going to be the star in a minute. Like, you literally are about, Leos are already by default the center of attention, center of attraction, but even more so now, you are the star. At this time, you could be getting a lot of attention because we're about to be in Leo season soon. We're about to be in Leo season soon. We're right now. Shout out to any Geminis that are watching. Shout out. I might do Gemini because we're in Gemini season next. Shout out to the third house. But yeah, Leos, you're the star. You could be someone who is very popular. You definitely get a lot of attention, even if y'all don't want the shit. I've seen that my own self. Leos could be, kind of bicking back being boo, doing their own thing, chilling, chillaxing, and they still get the fucking attention, whether they want it or not. But things are opening up. This represents hope, faith, healing, and all things happening in divine timing. Leo gang, part 2. Peace.